Welcome to this tutorial on Invoke Web Request, a powerful PowerShell CMDlet for making HTTP requests. In this video, we'll explore how to interact with web services, download content, and automate web-related tasks directly from your PowerShell command line. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand how to send requests to websites and APIs, retrieve data, and work with HTTP responses programmatically. Invoke Web Request is a built-in PowerShell CMDlet designed specifically for sending HTTP and HTTPS requests to web servers. It allows you to interact with web services, APIs, and web pages without needing a browser. The CMDlet can download content from the internet and automatically parse HTML responses, making it extremely useful for automation. Think of it as a programmable alternative to using a web browser, perfect for scripting tasks like downloading files, testing web services, or extracting data from websites. The basic syntax of Invoke Web Request is straightforward. You use the CMDlet name followed by the -URI parameter and the URL you want to access in quotes. For example, invoke web request -URI in quotes https://example.com. PowerShell also provides a shorter alias for convenience. You can simply type IWR followed by the URL in quotes. This shorter form works exactly the same way, but saves you typing time when working interactively. When you execute Invoke Web Request, it returns a response object that contains multiple pieces of information. You can store this response in a variable, such as $response, by using the equals operator. Once stored, you can access different parts of the response. The .content property gives you the raw content returned by the server. The .status code property shows the HTTP status code, like 200 for success. And the .headers property provides all the HTTP headers sent back by the server. This structured approach makes it easy to work with different parts of the web response. One of the most common uses of Invoke Web Request is downloading files from the internet. To save a file to your local system, you use the -outFile parameter followed by the destination path. For example, invoke web request -URI with the file URL, then -outFile with your desired local path like c:\downloads\file.zip. PowerShell will automatically download the file and save it to the specified location. By default, it also displays a progress bar showing the download status, which is helpful for larger files. Invoke Web Request supports different HTTP methods for various types of requests. By default, it uses the GET method, which retrieves data from a server. However, you can specify other methods like POST for submitting data. To send a POST request, you use the -method parameter set to POST and include a body with your data using the -body parameter. For example, you might create a hash table with user information, convert it to JSON format using convert to JSON, and send it as the request body. This is essential when working with REST APIs that require you to submit data to create or update resources. Many web APIs require custom headers for authentication or to specify content types. You can add custom headers by creating a hash table with your header names and values. For instance, you might include an authorization header with a bearer token or a content type header set to applications/JSON. Once you've created your headers hash table, you pass it to Invoke Web Request using the -headers parameter. This is particularly important when working with secured APIs that require authentication tokens, or when you need to tell the server what type of data you're sending. Invoke Web Request has many practical applications in system administration and automation. You can use it to test and monitor web service availability by checking status codes and response times. It's perfect for downloading files and software updates automatically as part of deployment scripts. When working with REST APIs, it provides a simple way to send and receive data programmatically. And for web scraping tasks, it can retrieve HTML content that you can then parse and extract information from. These capabilities make Invoke Web Request an essential tool in any PowerShell scripter's toolkit.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.